to the Relatively Friends podcast with Robbie, Kevin, and Joe. It's a beautiful Sunday. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Doing all right.
Excellent.
What about you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm very tired. A lot of stuff to get done. Holidays coming up, all that good stuff. A lot of travel,
You traveling or people coming in?
both. Christmas people are coming in. Then I'm going places for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to go visit my mom in Florida. Should be fun.
When do you leave? Tomorrow?
Yes? No. Wednesday.
Ooh, the day before.
Yeah,
First night.
I couldn't take my kid out of school
Oh, okay.
because apparently, they have school here like Monday, Tuesday, and they give you Wednesday off, which is stupid.
Oh, my
So-
kids are off all week.
That's how it should be, because then you can like leave and have like a full vacation, but you have to like go beforehand. It's stupid. Yeah. Other than that, and then everyone's coming in for Christmas, so that should be fun.
Cool. You doing a holiday party or nah?
Oh, we'll get into that.
Okay.
So welcome to the show.
We are present.
We're present. It is Thanksgiving. This show is probably not going to be released.
So Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah, maybe. At the rate I got time to do this, so you guys might get
We're
this.
2 down, right? This will be 3. I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know the last one is down.
Yeah, the last one's down, but the last one might just get skipped because it's going to take a really long time to edit. That might just be like the lost episode or something.
Ah.
Because I gotta actually cut the episode. I don't feel like doing that. It'll take me
Yeah.
like 6 hours instead of 3.
Just post it.
It's still got to edit it. Posting, it's about the time to edit. So yeah, who knows when this will go up? Maybe I'll just put this one up and skip the rest of the episodes. We'll just go straight to like, what do we have? 15? 16? 15?
I don't know.
14.
Somewhere.
So this
We're
would
at a
be
number.
17. Maybe I'll just post out of order. Post 17. What the fuck just happened? I'll be like, the rest will show up eventually.
Or you can save them for bonus when we're gone.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think that works for our show though. That's the problem because our topics are like at the moment, so it's kind of weird. Maybe it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I mean, it's not like you're posting it a year later.
True. It's not like we actually talk about anything relevant,
No.
super relevant.
Oh, not at all.
No, we're definitely bummy. Today's show is who knows what the hell today's show is. All I know is we're talking about Tyson fight. Well, they're talking about Tyson fight. So
The lack thereof, you mean?
I don't know. I didn't watch that shit because I knew it was gonna suck. So
I mean, 58 years old, you still hope that a little bit of the old Tyson would have shown up. And there was glimmers of it. Like, he tagged him. He got him once with a jab. He got him once with a jab that really set him back on his heels.
But
And then you saw him pull back another, like a right hook. You saw him pull it.
yeah,
He didn't fully throw it. I was
yeah,
like, he probably thought, well, I'm not going to get paid if I knock him out.
yeah. I heard a lot of different things from different people. One of them was Tyson looked like he was ready to go, but then he looked like he was holding back the whole fight.
Yeah, it looked like he was holding back. But everybody kept saying his legs. But, I mean, Jake Paul did hit him with a shot.
Oh, did he?
That kind of wobbled him, yeah. But it didn't drop him or nothing like that.
you could tell he couldn't put his full weight on one leg, though.
Yeah, he had like problems with his knee. He had back surgery earlier in the year.
Oh, is that why they postponed it? Because I know they kept postponing it or something.
Yeah, he
right?
had something with his heart in like June. He's
Something
a
with his heart.
58-year-old man. He's an old man.
Well, he's a $35 million richer. What is it? 25? 15 million? How much did he
Oh,
hit?
it was 20-something.
Yeah, it was
27
20-something.
million?
But he was broke before that. Like,
So-
he was broke before that.
So he's got $15 million now because they're gonna take them
they're gonna- yeah.
taxes.
Yeah, rip him in taxes.
They're gonna rip him. They can take all his money.
Yeah.
So did you think you're saying the fight was good?
That fight, no, was not good.
The rest of the
ladies' fight before that was a good fight.
I keep hearing that.
That was a hella good fight.
Even
Those
though-
bitches came to fight.
They did.
Did they?
It was a rematch too. Apparently, they had a really good fight in Madison Square Garden a couple years ago.
That was their third
Was it their
rematch.
third? I thought it was their second.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
They
that.
have like a big grudge.
Yeah.
I still don't think
I don't think
She shouldn't have won that.
she shouldn't have won.
Nope.
That bitch did not win that fight.
She did not.
I can't remember their names, but the bitch.
That bitch.
Yeah.
Which one bitch?
I think they gave it to her to keep all those stupid titles.
Yeah, like she should not have retained that belt.
No.
There was no way she won that fight.
She had 5 belts from different weight classes.
Is that? I heard she was a really dirty fighter. Like
Yeah, she
broke
kept,
headbutt
she kept
shit.
ducking her head in and like, you always duck your head in boxing. You don't want to
Yeah.
take it directly on the chin, so you kind of lower your head. But she would lower her head and go in.
Yeah.
So it almost looked like a headbutt, and they deducted her a point for one of them
Yeah, I saw
after
that.
like the 8th headbutt.
I saw the
She split her.
images.
She split the girl's eye open too.
Yeah,
with one
she
of
got
them.
Yeah.
a nasty cut on her eye.
I saw the images. Someone did like a for like every headbutt and showed it like progressively, and it was it went from like a millimeter to like 3 inches or something
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
was-
I was like, that's gross.
It was that. I mean, I can't say they were intentional, but they fucking were there.
Yeah.
Those headbutts were there.
I'm guessing it's intentional. Well, supposedly, I mean, the articles I was reading, they were saying that's pretty much how she fights. Every
Yeah,
fight
she's-
she has, she just that's her thing. She breaks eyes.
She lowers her head and goes inward.
Yeah, so hopefully they do something about it. Someone said that they're thinking about, okay, we're gonna have to do something about this because that was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. And then what was it? There was another fight before that was kind of just
The first fight, the first 2 fighters sucked. The second
Yeah.
2 after that, the two
that was an
Spanish.
actual title fight.
Yeah, the 2 Spanish guys. That was a really
Oh, was
good
that the
fight.
guy who was humping the other guy or some shit?
No,
No.
that fight sucked.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was
Oh.
horrible.
Oh, I heard the guy who was humping the other guy was just completely demolished him, and it was kind of like no point in even doing it.
Well, like the guy that was doing the humping, the guy that was doing the humping is like a 15-year veteran.
No,
He's
okay.
actually been in fight, and the other guy only had 3 years of boxing behind him. So it's like this totally mismatched fight.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you could tell
Yeah.
that dude had no clue what he
Well,
was
that
doing.
must have been the theme of the fight because you had Tyson versus Jake
That's
Paul.
as soon as I saw that first fight, I was like, "This is it. It's a novelty fight. This is a novelty card. That's all it is." And then when I saw the girl fight, I was like, "Yo, that was a legit fight.
Yeah.
That was a
Alright.
legit fight. That was a good one." I'm damn glad I didn't pay anything for it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool that they put it on Netflix.
Yeah, they could have done something with their servers. I've been a Netflix customer for like 20 years.
That thing, they kept losing signal all the
Yeah.
time.
Well,
It kept dropping. They're
I
being
would-
sued $50 million for that too.
I would think like.
All the money I've given them, better servers.
Well, here's the thing: how can you sue someone who's given? Essentially, if you have the service,
That's why I don't know.
I mean, they'll
Yeah, I don't know what
win.
I'm not agreeing with the lawsuit. All I'm saying is, you would think by now, with the streaming giant that they are, that they would have better servers.
No, there's no way. I mean, you can't.
They said 108 million people at its peak were watching. That's a lot of
Which
fucking
is
people.
probably. I wonder how many are watching. Like on average, it's probably 108. They probably doubled their watching,
You could tell when people were coming in and out because that's when the servers would cut out.
which makes sense. I
Like, 'cause
mean,
they would tune in and they would see it was some fucking undercard fight, and then they would leave and you could watch the undercard fight uninterrupted. But as soon as that fight ended and they were getting into the next one, the service just turned to shit.
I think it makes sense. Me personally, they're not used to having that many people on.
No,
Even if they
no.
rented servers from like Amazon or something.
But now they have
Which is their competitor. So where would they even get servers for this? Is my
I have no
question.
idea where
Because
they
they
would get
can't. They can't get Amazon Web Service because that's like literally their competitor.
they have to do something because they have
Yeah.
Christmas Day football, which is not going to be as big as this fight.
Oh no, Christmas Day football will be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be okay, but there'll still probably be some issues.
Well, if if you think about it, it's like whenever the Super Bowl's on like CBS, NBC, or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you go watch it on Peacock. That
Right.
shit sucks.
It does.
It's like it looks fine, but it just is
Yeah,
terrible.
watching Thursday Night Football on Prime
Yeah.
is garbage.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Bro, that shit's crystal clear.
not what I've seen. It'll
What?
it'll like pixelate at random times.
Bro, mine is like 100% crystal clear like the entire time. It's pretty ridiculous.
And then the games are fucking butt too.
Well, they're getting their feet wet, so they don't get the best games. Or people just, I don't know. This year's just fucking weird.
This is a fucking weird year for football.
This is a terrible year for football, which we'll get into probably.
Yeah.
So back to the Jake Paul fight. Should they have a rematch?
No, I don't think
Mike
they should.
Tyson should never put gloves on again.
He should I'm a fan of Tyson from back in the day. I watched him as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's a hero or nothing like that, but you watch him fight. You watch him destroy these men.
Yeah, he's on that same.
And then you see, I was like, The one thing I was hoping was like, please don't knock him out cold. I don't think I could handle Tyson getting knocked out cold.
He probably they had to go to a certain point because to get paid, so
Yeah.
there was no knocking anybody out cold. Period.
Yeah.
No, Jake Paul even said he stopped like throwing punches. Like he was holding back at one point just due to the simple fact that he knew Mike Tyson was hurting and his
Yeah.
age was showing.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't.
Again, 58 years
Yeah.
old.
Well, they probably shouldn't have had so many rounds. They
It
probably
was
should have
8
just.
rounds.
I
It's not
mean,
even a full boxing.
It was
Full
only 2
boxing's
minutes too.
12 rounds.
It wasn't even a full
minutes.
time. Yeah.
yeah,
They did 16 minutes, and a normal boxing is 38
Yeah,
or
but-
36.
but he's like a billion years.
In boxing terms, yeah, he's
It's
a
like
billion years
it's
old.
like Manny Pacquiao. Isn't he doing another fight soon?
I hope not.
I remember seeing something that Manny
He's
Pacquiao.
getting up there too in boxing terms. He ain't as old as fucking Tyson, but he's getting up there.
Freaking Holyfield there. I don't even think he could hear what people were talking to him.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Holyfield sat there like he was stoned as shit.
I
He was
heard.
like,
I heard.
like his
his,
earpiece was all fucked up.
yeah,
and
the
everything.
earpiece went out, and then they kept asking him, and he's like, "Whoa, I don't know," or something.
And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and just
Yeah.
kind of trailed off. It's like, you take that many shots to the head over 20 years, yeah.
He looked jacked though. Still,
I mean, I wouldn't fuck with him or Tyson.
no.
I'll still fucking get my ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean they had years to prep for this, so I mean you give me years of uninterrupted prep to fight, I'd probably be in pretty good shape.
Tyson's been fighting since he was fucking 15 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed a picture of him when he was like 15 and a picture of Jake Paul when he was 15. I was like,
Two totally different people.
that's like a
Yeah.
grown. I'm like looking at his neck. I'm like, is that a steak?
Mike Tyson he didn't have a neck.
It's like a big old ham hock neck.
Yeah.
It's freaking huge. Good for him though. I mean, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah, I mean,
He'd have made a sweet
I mean,
line.
he's still for 58. He's in great shape. He's just not in competition shape.
I mean, it's really hard to put on that much muscle when you're that old, unless you're juicing.
Yeah.
That's really, maybe you're juicing.
I mean, if he was roided to the gills, good for him.
I doubt it. I mean, with a heart issue and then royalty, just probably killed over.
Yeah, who'd have
And
died
then
third round?
We're just glossing over the big story of the night on that one.
What's
His
that?
fucking butt cheeks everywhere.
Oh yeah.
What butt cheeks?
Oh, dude, they did
walk-
an interview in the locker room, and they're like, you know, he's shirtless, but you only see him from like maybe mid stomach up.
Yeah.
And they're like, Tyson, you know, what's gonna happen? He's like, I'm just gonna go in there and you know, maybe knock him out. Da, da, da. And he talks the way Tyson talks, and they're like, all right, thanks, Mike, thanks, you're the champ. Da, da, da. And he goes to walk away, and he's only wearing his stomach guard and his
Jockstrap?
jockstrap. So his ass cheeks were just hanging, and he just walks away, and the fucking camera guy zooms in on his ass, and then pulls back, and then they cut. Like all you see is just Tyson's ass cheeks.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was. I was like, did I just see that? Because I had my in-laws over, and fucking, we just all looked at each other like they just showed Tyson's ass on TV. Like,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and he had his hands wrapped and everything. He was, I mean, gearing up to put on the rest of his fight shit.
Fucking ass cheeks, baby.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Good for Tyson. Getting them ass cheeks out there. I don't know. Whatever.
I made a comment to somebody. I was like, I have now seen Mike Tyson's ass cheeks. And I didn't even have to search it out on the internet. That's just a thing that I've seen now.
I mean, it'll be ingrained in your memory.
The memes that came afterwards were so funny.
Oh, they must have not been too bad. They must have not been too hard on him because I didn't see it in my feed. So,
You didn't see it? Oh, I'll drop a bunch. Don't worry.
I guess once I start watching one, it'll be like an endless stream of it
Yeah.
because the fucking algorithm.
That was, yeah.
All right.
Don't just gloss over that. That was like one of the biggest stories of that night was
That was
his
funny
ass
as
cheeks.
shit though.
Yeah, I saw it live. I was like, did they just show that man's ass? And I mean, at 58, he don't care.
No.
He's not gonna make a big deal of it.
Now, what does he care? He's rich now.
Yeah.
Richer. I mean, I don't know how long that money will last. He's probably on credit or something.
I don't know.
Who knows?
All
The
right.
next time you see him around town, ask him.
He doesn't live here anymore.
He does.
I thought he sold his house.
He did.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He sold it. He doesn't live here anymore.
I saw him a few years ago. Maybe he's moved since then.
Yeah. Everyone leaves here. It's too expensive.
When he's broke, yeah.
Remember when it was
Cheap to live here.
cheap? This was like one of the cheapest states. What, 10 odd years ago?
Because we have no state tax.
We have no state checks and things were just cheap here.
We are now the third highest in groceries in the country. We're behind. It goes Hawaii, Alaska, us, and then California,
Nevada or just Las Vegas?
Nevada. Like Wyoming, like
I mean-
they said it's about $280 a week for groceries in this, and most other states are below $250, and like
I mean,
Wisconsin was like $150 a week.
if that's
for
Yeah,
groceries.
you have to live in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
if that's
you can grow half your food.
I mean, for 2 months out of the year.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's true, we
The
can't,
weather sucks.
we can't grow shit here.
we can't grow shit here. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We can't grow anything actually.
You could try. You'd have to build yourself a greenhouse and
Yeah.
like,
I mean, we
air
could,
condition
but
it.
the amount of water it would take would go against our whatever water conservation acts and shit. So we'll let California keep taking all that extra water and growing shit. Well, wine,
more wine.
more wine.
Yeah, we don't need any of that. You seen the wine shelves at liquor stores? They're fucking full. I don't even like if I'm glad I don't drink wine because I would be so intimidated to go down a wine aisle.
Why?
Dude, there's so many to choose from.
That's,
If somebody's like, "Hey, pick up a bottle of red wine," I'm like, I would panic. I would have a panic attack in the liquor store.
you know what I buy when someone says buy some red wine? I buy Snoop Dogg's wine.
That shit's so good though.
It's so fucking good.
I'll be honest. I don't think I could tell the difference between a cheap wine and an expensive wine. I just don't think I could.
You can. You can.
You can taste the difference.
You can. So if it's like the cheaper the wine, the more for me it's like the more like bitter and less smooth and drier it is. I guess, but I guess it's the type of wine you drink.
Yeah.
I
So-
definitely don't like white wine. I've tried it. And it's
Yeah,
ass
white
all the
white
time.
wine's for chicks. Actually, I don't even know anyone who drinks white wine. Even in my house, it's all red wine,
Yeah, I mean,
red or cab or something.
Rosé.
No rosé.
No.
There's no rosé allowed in my house.
No.
Rosé is not real
Is that a
wine.
you rule or
No,
no?
that's not a me rule, but that's not a real wine. It's from what
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking the questions.
yeah, no. So yeah, we have a lot of. I think most of our bottles are like. We have like a little section of like $100 bottles. I think there's like a couple $150 bottles, and the rest are like $50 or less. So, and I can't even drink wine anymore. So, well, I can. I can only drink Spanish wine because of the process they use to make it. I can't.
Okay, you got to explain this.
Yeah,
It's
I
something with
can't-
the,
I don't know
it's
shit about
something
wine.
with the tannins. I don't know exactly what it is, but I had a wine person explain it to me because I'm like, oh yeah, I can't drink wine anymore. They're like, oh, it's probably the tannins. Try this. I said, yeah, I can't drink wine. I can drink Spanish wine though, and I don't die. And they were like, well, Spanish wine is a different process, and they have less tannins in it or something. And I'm like,
And
okay.
did you just nod along like, yeah, totally, right?
Yeah, I
That's
was like,
exactly
I
what I
mean,
would have done too. I'd been like, yeah, sure, cool, tannins.
Yeah.
those suck.
I kind of know what they are, but
So what's the duty that you can't drink it anymore?
it makes me really tired. It makes me itch. It's kind of like drinking a Corona. Like I can't drink Coronas or Heinekens, like that style of beer, or like Bud Light
the
Limes.
skunkier beers.
Well, those aren't even skunky beers.
Heineken's
Heineken.
kind of skunky.
Yeah, Heineken. I don't know how anybody drinks that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heineken's like a Rolling Rock. It's fucking skunky.
I mean, like what else? I can't like drink like Mexican beers. They like that style of beer. And I don't know what they do, but it don't agree with me anymore. Oh well.
Cool.
I can drink. You know what I drink now? I drink a lot of Blue Moon Light.
I tried that once. I didn't. Somebody's like, put an orange in it, and orange did nothing.
Put an orange in it. What the fuck?
Yeah, like a slice of orange.
Well, yeah. If you're drinking a real Blue Moon, I'm gonna put an orange, not a
Yeah.
light.
No.
The whole point of drinking a light is.
I only drink Blue Moon if I go to a restaurant and get it on the tap. I can't drink out of the bottle. It's two different tastes to me for some reason.
It is two different tastes if you're drinking out of the bottle. This is true, but that's for like most.
That's
most
yeah, that's
alcohol.
most
Yeah.
beers.
Yeah. I could use a Blue Moon right now, with a lemon. I'm like one of those freaks.
I have
What's
some
the lemon in
different. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I only had it once with the orange. And I was like, this is ass.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't. It just gives a little hint, but you have to like actually work at it to get the flavor. I feel like if you just drop it in, it's just like those first couple sips, and then it's just
Gone.
yeah. All right. So what were we talking about? Wine?
Well, I don't even
We
know how the
were
hell
talking about the Tyson fight.
Yeah, somehow we got on the wine.
I thought we were done with the Tyson fight. You guys said it.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah.
I mean, said everything that needs to be said. Like, I'm not saying that Tyson had no business being in that ring, but Jake Paul needs to fight real competition.
Yeah.
He's fought a bunch of tomato cans, and he wants to.
He hasn't fought one actual fighter in his
I'll
prime.
just ask you this question: do you know who Platinum Mike Perry is?
I've heard the name.
But you don't know who he is.
I mean, if I saw him, I wouldn't tell
He's
him.
a has-been retired MMA fighter, and Paul has a victory over him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I knocked out." He knocked him out on like 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah,
Like he stepped into the fight. He stepped into the Tyson fight in July, and he claims it as a big victory. Like he needs to fight real competition. I'll never take him seriously as a boxer until he starts fighting ranked professionals, and
Yeah.
not retired fighters like Tyson.
I
Who's he
mean-
gonna dig up next? Muhammad Ali?
I mean,
Dig up his corpse and start
He
fighting
hasn't.
him?
He hasn't fought anybody that's in their prime.
Yeah,
he's fought all older.
Yeah, he's. I mean, not older. Like Tyrone Woodley's not
No.
that much older than him, but Tyrone Woodley has been fighting a long time, and there's a certain point when a guy gets knocked out so many times, your brain tries to preserve itself,
Yeah.
so you get knocked out easier and easier.
I feel like as long as they keep giving him money to do these ridiculous fights, it'll just keep happening.
He'll still do it because he's a money whore, but I'm not going to take him serious as a legitimate boxer until he starts fighting like actual
People in their
ranked
prime. Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, is that even?
Ben Askren in 2021. Ben Askren is a collegiate wrestler. He's not a boxer. His hands are horrible. He may as well have pillow hands. Ben Askren. Okay, he is a collegiate wrestler. He is a champion collegiate wrestler.
Yeah.
But that's all he is. And Jake Paul wants to claim that as a win. Fine. Tyrone Woodley won. Woodley was so washed up at that fight. And
Yeah.
I mean, he knocked him out cold, but Woodley's not a boxer. He's an MMA fighter, and he was retired at that.
Wait, who knocked who out?
Paul knocked out Woodley.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe these are just paydays for
They are.
everybody.
They are. That's all that is. Anderson Silva, a man in his 40s. This man loves beating up old men.
He doesn't fight anybody in their prime.
Now, if he fought Anderson Silva in his prime, Anderson Silva probably could have fucked him up. Because Anderson was great in his prime.
Well, if he fought Mike Tyson in his prime, he'd be dead probably. I don't think he would
Nate
survive
Diaz-
the first round.
Nate Diaz has got great boxing, but he's not a boxer. He's got great boxing for MMA. But he's a, Gracie
So-
Jiu-Jitsu black belt. So,
So
he's not fighting legitimate boxers.
were these all boxing?
These are all
matches?
boxing
All
matches.
boxing matches,
He'll
yeah.
never go into MMA.
No, he'd get his ass whooped.
He would.
He's not a mixed martial artist, though, is he?
No.
Paul? No, he's not. He's a boxer.
Not really a boxer either.
Not really. I mean, he is. I mean,
He can throw a punch. He just throws wild punches.
He'd whoop my ass, but like he's not.
You're also an old man.
Yeah, I'm an old man and I'm not a boxer, so he would definitely whoop my ass.
So you'd be perfect competition.
Exactly. There you go. $20 million payday. Sign me up.
I was like, I'll take 5.
Yeah. I'll take 500,000.
Oh man.
It'll only hurt for a little bit.
Hopefully, unless you lose a tooth or something.
You get them all the guard, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody. Who's that guy? Exactly. Nobody knows who that guy is.
I don't know. I don't think he's fought him yet.
No, he has fought him. He fought him in July.
Oh. I mean, he looks like a fighter.
He is. He's an MMA fighter, and he wasn't even that good.
Oh, there's a market for it, so
it's
it'll keep
paydays
happening.
for everybody.
Yeah. They're called freak show fights.
Yeah.
What?
They're called freak show fights.
Oh, I didn't know there was a technical term.
Yeah, it's technical. I don't know how technical that is, but
I learned something new about you. I didn't know you were this into boxing.
I'm a fight fan.
I had no clue.
Oh, okay.
You've never been like, hey man, you want to come over for watch the fight with me or anything?
Well, you don't seem like you're a fight fan either.
I could give 2 shits about fights.
See, there you go.
But if someone invited me over, I'd be like, all right, fuck it. I'll go drink some beers and watch someone beat up on somebody.
I distinctly remember Stephanie put out an invite on Facebook when the Tyson fight was supposed to happen in July, and nobody responded.
I don't. Have you seen my Facebook?
No,
What it says?
because I don't have one myself.
My Facebook says, hey, I don't really do social media. And there's a little quote that says, I don't really do social media. I may check this once a month. And then there's like a smiley face. And then that's it. It's been that for like 10 years. That's been my thing. So if you need something, you got to send me a message.
Okay.
You know that.
They'd be like messaging you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you text Robbie, it'll take him a week to respond.
but I'll get back to you.
Yes. faster than he would on social media.
I'll never get back to you on social media because I don't have any notifications, nothing. Every time I go on there, there's someone who sent me a message like 3 months ago, and I'm like, "You good?"
I hope this wasn't important.
Yeah. I'm like, "You got my number. You gotta text me if you really need something."
I don't know. I mean,
You should put him in a fight with Michael J. White.
Who?
Michael J. White. He's in his 50s too, isn't he?
He is. That's what I mean. He's in his 50s. I'm pretty sure Michael J. White's in a lot better condition than Mike Tyson.
Well, yeah, he is. But is he a legit fighter? I know he's an actor.
I know, not boxing.
Oh,
but
Spawn.
Yeah.
Not boxing. But
Isn't
martial
he a
arts.
mixed martial artist?
How old
is
Didn't
he?
he do
How old is
MMA?
he? Does it say?
Oh,
Does it say his age?
I'm sure it does in his wiki. 57.
57.
He's the same age as Tyson.
Oh shit! That'll be easy payday for him. He loves beating up old men.
He's
Screw
not.
him up.
Well, he's not a boxer though.
Is
but
George Foreman dead yet? Get him in there too.
Oh my god. He just hit him with a grill.
No, and I don't follow boxing that close to know who Jake Paul should fight. He just should fight
real fighters.
real competition. If he wants to be taken as a legitimate fighter, and it sounds like he does,
I think he says it just for the payday.
I mean, there's a lot of money in boxing. A lot of
I was
money.
about to say, how often is there like a big fight? Because I literally never hear about boxing fights. I mean, you would think.
There's so many organizations, and there's so many weight divisions. It's hard to keep up with all of it.
So boxing needs to be like condensed, essentially.
I would say so. You need to condense a lot of
You
it.
don't hear much of heavyweights anymore. You always hear more about the lightweights and the featherweights.
Yeah, you
'Cause
hear
they're-
more of like the I can't even remember what division he was in.
So if they took out of the
Mayweather.
He was
weatherweight, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the lighter guys.
He was only 145 pounds. He's not big.
Is weatherweight a class?
Welterweight is a class.
Welterweight wasn't. I think that's what he was.
Welterweight's kind of in the 160 area.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's a little bit smaller than that.
Yeah, he was in the 140s, 150s.
oh, I thought it was welterweight.
I think he fought when he fought McGregor. I think it was a catchweight fight.
Yeah.
So my question is, if boxing had a UFC format where they literally would just do their, number them and then just have 5 or 6 fights every single numbered event, you think it would do a lot better?
It might, because there's so many. I mean, look up how many boxing organizations there are.
Oh, I'm not gonna get into that.
It's a lot.
You said there's a ton.
There's too many.
Super featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, lightweight, middleweight.
Again, I don't know the.
So
weight
he's fought in all of these.
Well, so go to middleweight for boxing because I know what it is for MMA. I don't know what it is for boxing. Does it say a weight class?
147 to 154.
Yeah, see, middleweight in UFC is like 185. So it's a huge disparity. And I mean, the divisions are so close.
So he could be welterweight because it's no more than 147.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's the difference in the weight class between boxing and MMA is that there's such a huge disparity. There's so many weight classes in boxing, and there's not a whole lot in MMA. They kind of make the range a little bit bigger in MMA. Like welterweight is anything technically from 156 to 170. That's a huge range.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. So how many classes are there in boxing? then?
A ton.
Like
Too many.
Like a over.
Yeah, ask how many weight classes are in boxing.
Oh shit.
So what is it? Flyweight, bantam, feather, light, welterweight, middleweight, light heavy, and heavy. So it's the same in MMA, but I feel they have all the super featherweights. That's where you start getting in between divisions.
So
if you were to take out all those like super this and super that and just condense it into the
just the
the
top.
primary categories, that would be better.
Okay.
And then the organizations you have, like, I can't even name them off the top of my head. There's probably 8 or 10 of them. That's why they was making such a big deal about that chick. She has 5 different belts
Yeah.
from 5 different organizations.
They can come back and take her belt away, though, right? If they really wanted to, like, revisit the fight.
I don't think they will though.
It would be like a whole thing with like
So there just have to be enough outrage, and then they
would have to go to the Texas like fight commissioners or whatever, and they would have to appeal it.
Oh, so
And then
it's not gonna happen.
and then if anything, it would just be overturned as a no contest, and she would still retain the belt.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it would never revert back to her, to the other girl.
So essentially, boxing just needs to have these and do like a 4 or 5 fight thing every single numbered event.
Yeah,
And-
if they streamlined it a little bit, it would be a lot easier to follow. But there's so many people and so many divisions and so many organizations. Like the last fight that was really good that I remember was the Ryan Garcia fight, and he got suspended for that.
Why? Was it PEDs?
Yeah, he got suspended for drugs.
Oh, that sucks.
It was a great fight. I can't even remember. Gervonta Davis, I think he fought, and the guy was undefeated, and he defeated him.
Ooh.
And then he's like, I want that defeat overturned because he was on drugs, and they overturned it. And Ryan Garcia is a character.
That's kind of cheap.
He's a character. Like he's fucking out there.
I feel like every athlete's on some type of PED, whether it's like something. They're always on
They
something.
should have the PED league. Just roid these motherfuckers up. just roid them up to the gills.
That would get more views than anything.
Just roid them up to the gills and just let them fucking rip each other's arms off.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with that would be? That's an influence for the kids, and then all the kids would be roided up.
They're
and
gonna
they'd
do
be,
the drugs anyway. They're not influencing nothing. They're
but
all
they
right.
would be dying at like 35.
Look, if you tell kids not to have sex, they're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
It's just
but
the
not
natural
every
course of
but not
things.
every kid's gonna do roids. It fucks you up.
You offered me roids right now, I would take it.
Really?
Yeah. You got roids? You?
I mean, I might just go get some for the next show. be like, bend over, Kevin.
Yeah. And I'll just be roided out of my mind. Just, "Ah!" That'd be a fun time.
Oh my god, you'd have to work out though. You'd have to go to the gym every day and get all huge.
Oh yeah. I'll do whatever I can. Just give me the roids.
All right, well, I guess we're doing a roid episode.
Just come in with a bunch of acne.
Good thing we're not for kids.
Right.
Oh my god. All right. So we done with boxing. I feel like boxing
Yeah.
just took up like 30 minutes of our time.
Hey.
Hey, I mean,
I'm good with it. I'm like,
if
I've
there's
learned a lot.
If there's ever a good fight that's coming up that's like really hyped, we should all watch it.
Yeah, say, hey, let's watch this fight. I'll be like, all right.
Yeah.
Send me a text.
Sweet.
Don't send me a Facebook. I've literally missed events because someone sent me a Facebook like event invite, and then I see it like a week before, and I'm like, I ain't coming.
Okay.
So
All right, text it is.
text it is, and I will be there.
Next good boxing match. And not a freak show fight. I want to actually
An
a
actual
legit
boxing match.
Like
I'll watch whatever.
two competitors in their prime actually fucking people up.
I'll
Like
watch
I think Canelo's getting at the end of his career, I
He
think.
is. I wish they still win 12 rounds.
In his prime, Canelo Alvarez was the fucking shit.
Hmm.
A redheaded Mexican? Yeah.
the natural redhead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a blonde Japanese.
They're out there.
Yeah,
Few and
they're
far
out
between,
there.
but they're out there.
Yeah, yeah, they
There's a
definitely.
whole southern part of Mexico that has all redhead Mexicans.
Yeah. It's because there was like
Some
there was something way
conquistadors.
back in the day. There was like a bunch of Irish people that came over and fucking
Mm-hmm.
like, just they would
Procreated.
Yep.
Took over. That makes sense.
I mean, it's
you didn't know you were
legit-
getting a history lesson today, did you?
I don't know how accurate it is.
Yeah, we've said our disclaimer. I don't know if that applies to every episode, but we should probably maybe I should put it
I
in
just
every
said
single
it.
episode.
I mean,
put it
I
at the
don't know
beginning.
shit.
You know what? I'm gonna put it in the comments of every episode. This
Or in
shit's
the
for,
description.
Yeah, this shit's for entertainment purposes only. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Don't
There
be
you
stupid.
go.
But that's not gonna change anything because people are really dumb and believe a lot of things.
That they do.
What a world we live in.
Yeah, I still don't understand why people think the world's round. It's flat.
Do you really want to get into this? You guys laugh, but I actually work with a guy who believes that.
Oh, the flat. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking
Flat
about.
earthers.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking
You know
about.
what? You believe whatever you want to believe. Don't put that shit on me, though. That's all I care about.
And arguing with him was like arguing with a wall.
Wait,
It
are you
just-
serious?
No,
Okay, I'm just making sure. 'Cause I'm like, is this something new?
no.
If it is, I still love you, but fuck.
I still love you. I love you, but I won't take anything you say seriously anymore. Like, I don't know. You could be like, yo, this fucking place has good burgers. I'd be like, I don't know, Joe. You're no liar.
No, I've traveled way too much to know that the Earth is not fucking flat.
How would that even work?
It wouldn't. That's the problem.
It couldn't be perfectly flat. It would have to be like a flying
Well, no.
saucer. So you would like get to the edge and just immediately go whoop to the other side.
That's the thing. Oh, yeah, there's an edge. There's ice ring around it. Ain't nobody seen it, so it ain't there. Like, because it doesn't exist.
People have flown around the world, literally flown around the world. So
Like, there are airline pilots that will tell you, yes, we calculate for the curvature of the Earth.
I mean, shit. If you take a long shot,
Yeah.
you have to calculate for the curvature of the
Yeah,
Earth.
snipers do
mile.
that. They snipers never aim at what they're shooting. They aim way over here.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah, they aim so far. Like, I think the longest sniper shot ever recorded with any success was like 2 miles.
God damn.
And they had to,
That had to have been a 50 cal.
yeah, it was a crazy shot. And like, his target was way over here and he shot, he wasn't facing anywhere near his target, but because of how the bullet drops, the angle, the way the
Wind-
earth turns, wind
wind.
resist, all that, he shot.
2,707
Oh, so just over a
yards.
mile. Never mind.
I mean, that's pretty
That's still,
far.
that's over a mile. Or half a mile.
Well, that's the Google. Who knows how
I was
accurate
gonna
that
say
is?
'cause a 50 cal range is only like 3,000 feet.
37,
30.
35, 40 meters is the longest recorded sniper kill. And that's
Oh,
from
2,700 yards.
Yards.
yeah, yards.
Yeah, I thought it said
Times-
feet for a
times
second.
3.
Yeah, so it's times 3.
Yeah, for feet.
But it's still under 2 miles. That's
It's under.
still-
It's like a mile and a half.
That's a
Yeah.
fucking hell of a shot.
Kudos.
Yeah.
So I could probably make a shot of 400 feet.
I haven't shot a gun in so long, I don't even know what I could do.
I honestly, I don't even know. It's been since I've shot a gun. It's been quite a while.
I can't even
A
remember
rifle
what
has been even longer.
I can't even remember what style of gun my cousins gave me one time. I went out shooting with my dad. I was a kid. I was 14. And they're like, here, take a shot off of this. I can't even remember what style rifle it was. I swear to God, it knocked my shoulder like 3 feet back.
Yeah, I
They
believe it,
never prepared me for that recoil.
dude.
And they laughed at me afterwards. I just walked back to the truck. I was like, ugh.
That must be like a thing when
Shotguns are
someone
the worst.
gives you a gun. Because my dad, I remember the first time he gave me a gun to shoot, like out in the South. He handed me the gun. And he's like, just aim and shoot. I fucking aimed and shot, and it was no recoil, no nothing. But that shit, whoosh,
Oh, the slide
it was like
back?
a gash like that big, fucking blood rolling down my hand. I was like, I would think it was like 6, 7. Like, seriously?
There's some pistols that would do that.
Yeah.
Well, I just was holding it wrong. Like, I think I was just like all up here, and it just. But no warning. Just let me
No,
bleed
just-
and
yeah.
die. Could have just lost my
Bleed
whole
and die.
thumb. My thumb could have went like.
And he was probably like, oh, you're fine. Go walk it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
he wrapped it in like a freaking bounty towel, paper towel or something, ultra absorbent, and just said, you'll be all right.
Because when I got my shoulder blown off, they were like, you're fine. And I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, it's not no bueno.
The worst thing I always hated about shooting is when the cartridge comes out, it goes down your damn fucking shirt and burns the shit out of you.
I was about to say, that fucking hot.
It hurt so bad. That's happened a couple times.
Kudos, Joe. Kudos. As long as it didn't go in your eye.
No,
It didn't burn your face or nothing.
nope. I had safety glasses and stuff on. It was in combat, man. But it get in. You have the flak on, so it's stuck in there, and you can't get it out. Oh man, it hurts.
that.
My nipple. Help. Oh yeah. All right. So
How did we get onto that anyway?
who
Oh,
the fuck knows?
flat Earth. That was it.
Oh god. Who knows how to get the flat earth? Oh, curvature shots,
Yep.
whatever.
Curvature, yeah.
So it is F1 weekend, and
Boom.
And we
Fuck that
fucking
shit.
hate F1.
Boo.
You know what? I feel like this year it wasn't nearly as disruptive as it was last year.
They didn't have to do all the paving, but still,
They
like,
didn't they didn't take all the overhead lines
Yeah.
and put them underground.
They didn't have to do all the initial work, and they left a lot of things open for all those businesses that sued them last year.
But still, there was still a lot. Like, I was just reading something before I came here that people trying to get out of, I think it was the Venetian, trying to get out of the parking garage of the Venetian. Long before the road closures. This was before the road was closed. They waited up to 2 hours to get out of the parking garage because police were getting in place to set everything up. Like,
The
and this was
Venetian.
yeah. So the Venetian right on Sands, their parking garage
Yeah.
where the Sands Convention Center is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people were trying to get out of there before, like, because I think they started the road closures at 3, and this was at like noon, and they were just backed up for hours.
Wow, you would think they would just let everybody out. Say, hey, if you're not out by this time, you just
That's what
fucking
I would be
ass.
like. I'd be ushering people like, get the fuck out of here unless you
Yeah.
want to be stuck here.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, and my father-in-law, he loves F1 racing, and he's like this whole last week leading up to it, he's like, so like, do you think we can get close to it? I was like, "Ugh." Dude, if we got anywhere close to it, we would have to be on the strip by like 2.
You
because
can get
because they start closing the roads at 3, and like everything's closed a certain distance up to the track.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was that bad to get there because I had a couple of friends that actually they were taking pictures from like right next to the track, and it didn't
Yeah, you
seem
could,
like they
if if you were like at Paris, you could take pictures of the track. Like if you got there. However, the race don't start till like 10 or 11, so
Yeah.
you would have to get. And he's got 2 bad hips, a bad knee. He ain't standing around for 7 hours,
wheelchair that bitch.
dude. You know how many times I've said, "Let me get you one of those carts," and they said no.
This would be the catalyst to get one.
Yeah.
After he went out and walked this,
Yeah.
he'd be like, "Well, so Kevin, I think I'm gonna take you up on that offer."
Well, they put
And,
up
like-
all those boards last year on
And-
all the walkways, so
Yeah.
you couldn't just walk on the walkways and watch the race.
And
Oh,
here-
they didn't do that this year, right?
And
Or
no,
they-
they did on
they
the
did.
walkways. Yeah,
Yeah.
they boarded up. It was different boarding this time because they put a film on the glass and people started peeling the film off.
Yep.
And this time, they put like big plywood up last year. They kind of as a temp solution. This time they put these huge wooden and plastic barriers up, and then they had nets going overhead so you couldn't do anything. But there was still a little gap between the netting and the wood, like this.
They were just
If you-
eyeballs.
If you had your phone on a selfie stick, you could just raise it up and just watch everything. I was like, I saw that immediately, and I was like, I know people did it.
Well,
There was last year. There was people that were standing on outside of the race circuit that could see the reflection of the cars from the crystal shops
Yep.
right next to Cosmo. They were watching it in the reflection, and the people at F1 got pissed. They shouldn't be watching it for free. Fuck you! Get the fuck out of my city.
Yeah, they should just I don't know, maybe they should like let locals watch it for free, do some ID shit or something. But no one ever wants to do that. They don't give a shit about locals.
No.
All they care about is their goddamn money.
Do you know those apartments on Cobalt, just north of Flamingo? Mm-hmm. They
Oh, were those
literally
the
built
ones-
a fucking wall blocking their whole thing.
Yeah, I remember that. They did that
Which
last year too.
apartments? Look them up. 'Cause I can't
So-
picture what you're talking about.
Here's the Flamingo power substation. Flamingo, Cobalt, those apartments
Oh,
right here.
right there-
They
right
built
behind that substation?
fucking wall the entire way down.
Right behind, because there's 2 substations right there.
Well, you're talking about the sand substation.
No. I'm talking about on Flamingo and Koval.
yeah.
There's 2 separate substations
Yes,
there.
it's the Flamingo and the
Sandy substation.
no, it's a different name.
Now I know what you're talking about. Those
Yeah,
apartments.
You talking about this
Yeah.
substation?
Yeah, there's 2 separate ones right there.
Yeah, one's the Flamingo, one's the
Something.
something. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, they built a large wall blocking those apartments all the way down. If you keep going north on Cobalt, those guys and those ones all got walls built right in front
Oh,
of
so
them.
these Holiday Inn timeshares?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck off.
I mean, they could have just. Well, these are timeshares, so I guess if you own these timeshares, they're worth like a couple $1,000s now.
Yeah. But like,
If
there's supposedly, this is what I keep hearing, it was a 3+7 contract. So 3 guaranteed races with the option to go for 10.
yeah. So in
next
other
year,
words,
hopefully next year is the last one.
so next year
will be the third race.
They'll have the race, and then like immediately after, when they go to renew, there'll be 1 million people at Clark County for that that meeting over.
Please do.
And then you know what'll happen? They'll say, "Well, we'll take everything into consideration, but we're renewing the contract anyway."
Yeah.
And and here's the thing: last year's race, I don't know about this year. I haven't seen the news reports yet, but all those Clark County commissioners
Getting greased.
voted, they got primo seats. Apparently, their seat packages, like for their premium boxes and everything, were worth $11,000 a piece. And there's seven commissioners.
They got greased. They got greased
Yeah.
hard. It is what it is. That's what politics is. You just get greased.
It is,
and-
but it's still shitty. Like, don't say you're for you representing the people, but then you do something like that.
You know what? I think the only thing I hate really, I mean, I don't even mind F1 personally. I think it sucks. But you know what really just irks my is it's the week before fucking Thanksgiving.
That's
That
exactly
is literally
the problem.
if they moved it 1 week up, no one would give a flying fuck because it doesn't affect the Thanksgiving crowd. Like if you want your family to come in for this week, they can't fucking come in for this week because tickets are fucking $1 million.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of arguments online. Well, don't live in a tourist-driven town. I don't mind tourism. You know me, I'm down on the strip every fucking week. I'm down there every week. I don't mind tourism. However, when that tourism shuts down 90% of that resort corridor, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Your tourism, your
can't do
attraction
it-
shouldn't shut down the strip from fucking Park MGM all the way up to the Wynn.
Yeah, it can't happen during holiday seasons.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because people want to come here for the holidays to actually do stuff. Like
Because it's actually cheaper here during the holidays. Like rooms are a little bit cheaper, flights are a little bit cheaper because nobody thinks to come here Thanksgiving or Christmas.
yeah. Well, they were for Thanksgiving anyway.
Yeah.
They were.
But
now it's not.
nobody everybody wants to come here for the summer because they want the pool parties, they want the
Yeah.
clubs, they want all this. People don't think to come here during Christmas.
Yeah, and coming here during Christmas is actually
It's not bad.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I have a ton of family. I got all my in-laws coming in Christmas week, and it's gonna be the shit.
Yeah.
I'm finally gonna go see Carrot Top. That's gonna be fun.
Where's the invite, fucker?
Do you want to go to Carrot Top with me?
Probably. I think me.
Yeah, we're going the day after
Ange-
Christmas.
Angie wants to see Carrot Top, so I would buy tickets.
I'll see if there's seats next to us available.
If there's seats next to you, I'll just buy. How much are they or take?
$70.
Each?
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, no Christmas party this year, I think.
No?
It's just kind of late, and I don't know with the city Christmas party, and then I don't even think I'm gonna be able to go to that.
We're gonna
the
go to
work
that,
Christmas
but I didn't
party.
get a room because fuck their prices.
No one got
that
a
was
room.
that was absolutely insane what they were charging for that.
Think about this.
And I saved both those emails. The first email never mentioned resort fees. The second email did.
Yeah, it didn't say resort fees. It did say plus taxes or something.
That was always
first
normal
one.
because when we went to the M, it was $139 plus taxes, and it came out to about $150.
Yeah, which was fine.
Yeah, which was fine. But
This
to
was
say
$229
$229 plus taxes.
Plus taxes. And then it was taxes and resort fees.
Yeah, and then they tacked on 2 days worth of resort fees.
What
so it wasn't
resort
just
fees?
$45. It was fucking $90 in resort fees.
For what?
It wasn't 90. It came out. It was
Green Valley
226 plus.
No, it was-
It was
After everything
301.
was said and done, when you went to go check out, it was
301.
over $300.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like 301.
for one room for one night at Green Valley Ranch.
Yeah. You know the funny thing?
Yeah,
Usually the
yeah.
rooms
Green
sell
Valley
out.
Ranch?
Yes.
Here's the funniest part. The rooms usually sell out within an hour, fully gone.
Less than an hour.
1 week later, they're like, "Hey,
We still have
we still have rooms if you want one." And
Yeah.
I mean, they're clearly like, "Shit, we didn't."
They
fucked up."
fucked up on that. And I found out that the people that run that are elected.
Yeah.
And I read their bylaws. I have never once gotten a ballot to vote for these people.
Because it's been the same people for like 20 fucking years.
I want my fucking ballot. they do the elections in April. I read the bylaws. They do the elections in April. I want my fucking ballot
this
because
300
those fucking people are gone.
Did this $300 really irk you that much?
Yes, it did. Because I was firmly set. I was like, if they're going to charge this much for a room, they're probably going to raise the price of a ticket.
They didn't raise the price of it.
They didn't. But I thought so at the time. I was like, so like we pay like
We pay
a
into
dues into it every month, $10, and it gets you 4 events a year, which one of them's the Christmas party, right?
Your dues are only $10.
For that,
But you think it's like
it's the city
2,500
employees.
people.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then to get a second ticket, because yours is free if you pay your new dues, a second ticket is $25. So I figured, I mean, the last few years it was $150 for a room, $25 for a ticket, so it's $175.
Yeah, you're out under
Open
$200.
bar for 3 hours, a good meal, plus you can win prizes. I figured $175 for a night out, that's pretty fucking good.
Not bad.
And now it's going to cost me almost $400.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little much. Like, but they didn't raise the price of the tickets, so I'm
Which
going.
I don't think they ever will.
I bought the tickets.
I gotta get the ticket. I don't know. Like I said, I got another friend's event that's the same night. So, but it's a week later, so it really.
Yeah, it's like a week later.
That's when I was gonna have the Christmas party. So
So
I
you
was
can
like,
either do yours a week before, or like literally.
I
a week
can't do
before
mine
Christmas.
a week before, or I gotta do it a week before Christmas. Which who's gonna come to one week before Christmas?
That'll be tough.
Yeah, I mean, well, everyone's got shit going on,
Yeah.
people in town. I'm not. So I was like, you know what, screw it this year. I may do like a little something, and just maybe I don't know, like a really small, not a full blown with all the
Full out.
So for those out
Just
there,
do finger foods.
every year I do like a Christmas party, and food, drinks, pretty
Prizes.
much catered prizes,
Little
little
Christmas sweater,
elf
which I call
Christmas sweater.
bullshit. I've had great sweaters, and you fucking only let me win once.
No, not.
I buy a brand new sweater every year. It's not the same shit. I don't wear the same thing over and over again.
So does everybody else.
And
so
yeah.
there's
and then you're like, oh, my brother-in-law is going to win 2 years in a row.
he
you don't
never
think
won
I
2
didn't see
years
that?
in a row.
He did win that 1 year,
He won 1 year.
and his sweater was nowhere near mine.
His was, I don't even remember what it was, but it's funny. So we do an ugly sweater party, and I was like 30 people there, and I think usually I'm the judge. I think I did 1 year where
I think we voted.
we did like a
voted.
vote. We did
Yeah.
we did a couple years of vote, a couple years of. So it's always been different. So no one can ever say that I'm just like biased, and I never really choose the same person twice, because no one's ever had anything that's been like just. There's always one that is just like, that's the fucking one. I'm not biased.
No.
It's just whatever makes me laugh at the time. So
I just think that it was bullshit. I don't know. I thought it was bullshit. I should have won. But whatever.
well, maybe we'll have like a New Year's one or something. Actually, I could do New Year.
New Year's might be tough for me.
New Year's is hard. I tried
Yeah,
that
I mean,
New Year's
New
one
Year's
that
is
1
harder.
year.
Hey, look, if I don't show up for New Year's, that's not going to stop you from doing a party. But do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a lot of money going out
I-
this year, so I don't
got-
really want to do one.
I got my sister-in-law, one of her friends coming in. They want to go to the strip, and I'm trying to work out the logistics of that. Hey,
The strip on New Year's?
yeah, it's not
luck.
actually not that busy. Like
It's
if
just
you
expensive.
if you
Yeah.
get there beforehand,
Yeah,
like you have to have a room because I'm the type of guy.
they shut down the strip.
I was like, I'm
Yeah.
the type of guy that once midnight rolls around on New Year's Eve, I was like, all right, I'm ready for bed. Like I stayed up. This is way past my bedtime.
I don't even think I've been up for the past 2 New Years.
You were at my New Year's party.
Then I was up for that. So whatever.
Yeah.
Before, if I'm not at somewhere, I go to sleep at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you were at.
Yeah, I
and then
don't- I don't
like
make
as
the
soon
New
as
Year's that
midnight
much
hit,
anymore.
it was maybe 20 to 25 minutes, and everybody was like out the door.
Yeah, you're
And
lucky I
was like,
stayed that
good.
long.
I was like, get out of here because I'm tired too.
Is that the one where the baby got like
Sprayed with
the
my bidet. Yeah. That was so funny.
Solid. Bidet to the face.
Oh man. And your wife said, "Don't do it. Don't touch that. Don't touch it." And what did that kid do? Just went right for those buttons and full blast right to the face.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
He's funny. He's a funny little bugger.
And he won't learn. He's too young to learn that lesson. He'll probably do it again.
He's getting better. What are your holiday plans?
Nothing, just family. I ain't going anywhere.
And I know what you're doing.
I got
Well, I
family
got- I
coming.
got a
I
ton
got
of
family
shows.
coming into town for Thanksgiving, and that's about it.
All right. So, well, we got Thanksgiving. We're all doing whatever, I guess. So, no Friendsgiving this year, I suppose.
Well,
No,
I mean, we're 4 days away from Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah.
So I
Usually
guess
it
no.
would be this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
No one.
You mean yesterday?
Yeah. Who usually sets that up? Usually it's Leon.
We've done it at like everybody's house. We've done it at my house once.
You
Done
did
it
it
at your
at his
house.
I never really had a house to entertain until 2 years ago.
We did it at Leland's.
Did it at Leland's.
Did it at mine.
Did it at yours.
Mine was a while ago. Did we do it at Alex's once?
No.
No.
Alex has only made it to one of them. 2. He went to Leland's.
He went to mine.
Did he?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. The missing guy.
The what? Who?
Yeah. Okay, so
That like died out.
yeah, I mean, we all got older, shit to do, kids, life, whatever. This is why we do this, because we got so busy we never fucking hang out.
It's fun to do, like 4 or 5 times a year.
What?
Get together, cook out something.
Remember before COVID, we would do like cookouts in the summer, go to the
We would do a lot.
beach. We would do at least
we
like
did a
3 or
lot.
4,
Yeah.
probably like 5 things a year, like you said. We'd do like 5 things a year.
Yeah.
There'd be the Christmas party. There'd be whatever in the beginning of the year. There would be the 2 times in the
Birthdays.
summer.
We did a lot of birthdays.
Well, we don't count the birthdays. Those are just
That's kind of
Yeah.
but it was like there would always be like a random cookout.
yeah. It'd be
Like it was just
everyone
like
come
a
over.
couple weeks. Like somebody would be like, "Hey, we're gonna grill out." Everybody come out, and it would be a fucking blast.
Yeah, you know what happened? Everyone got a house. I used to be the only one with a big house to have all that stuff, and I was having a lot of events, and everyone started getting houses, and no one started having stuff.
I mean, I'll have it at my house, but you remember my last house? It was fucking tiny as shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
tiny.
that was a very small house.
Yeah, we could have made it work.
His yard was tiny as shit.
Yeah, we still could have made it work.
Can make it work at my house now.
Yeah, set
just-
something up.
I mean, we ain't no Friendsgiving happening right now.
No.
Send out the notice. We'll be there in a couple hours. No,
Shit.
no, we're not doing Friendsgiving this year.
This is the wife tell us start cooking the turkey now.
Man, I just put it in the fridge yesterday. Like it ain't nowhere near ready.
Yeah, smoke that piece. All right, so, well, that's fun. That's fun. What else we got?
We used to do the damn freaking Christmas train every year too.
Yeah, then COVID happened, and then they started making it. Then they started making it so you actually had to pick a date and time instead of just buy a ticket.
And you can never.
And it
find
sells
one.
out like it sells out. It's already probably sold out.
What is it? I don't think I went to
The
this.
train in Boulder City.
Yeah.
So Boulder City has a Christmas train where Santa. It's like a Santa train. So Santa, elves, Mrs. Claus walk through the train with the kids, and it goes down the abandoned tracks that are probably, I don't know, maybe like 10 miles worth of tracks. It goes down and then comes back to the station. And it's like a 30-40 minute deal.
Yeah, it's not long.
Yeah, it's not long, but it's just fun for the kids.
Yeah. Basically, you just get to ride a train because just driving into Boulder City, you see the same thing.
I think we're gonna do the baseball park this year. I know it's expensive, but
What baseball? Way out in Summerlin?
yeah, the Summerlin, the Aviators Park. So they
Yeah.
have that crazy Christmas light thing they set up there now.
Oh.
It's like
It's kind of like going
$90 or something.
like Ethel M's.
Yeah, Ethel M's. Even Ethel
have to
M,
pick
you
a
have to
time.
you have to pick a time at Ethel M's.
Because I wanted to go to it last year with my in-laws, and it was fucking everything was sold out that we
And
wanted.
they only let a certain amount of people in the time, so there's a line that goes all the way down the street now because they only let so many people walk through it at a time
Yeah.
now.
So
Yeah, it's crazy.
everything you used to be able to just get tickets to and just go whenever is like time, schedule, and sell out. So you really can't go to anything anymore.
You can drive over
Opportunity
the
Village is like the only thing where it's like still you can kind of just buy it and go.
somewhat, yeah.
Oh, and for those who don't know, Opportunity Village is our local special needs.
They do tons of stuff, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do
Opportunity
tons of
Village,
stuff.
they do a lot.
They
Yeah,
do Halloween. They do
Halloween, Christmas. I think they do Valentine's Day too.
But what, like,
Because we went to the Halloween one.
it's kind of just to integrate those with special needs into the community, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what that place does. But they throw that event to get money for that. So kudos to them for being a pillar of the community for so long.
And you can go do the racetrack.
Yeah,
there's
I've
the
always
lights at the
wa-
racetrack.
I've always
Todd
wanted to
went
do
it
it.
a couple of years ago, and he said it was all right. It was a long freaking line to get in. He said it was like an hour and a half to get in.
Yeah, but at least
the
it's
shitty
one
thing is once
car.
you're in that line, you can't get out either.
Yeah,
because
it's
just cars is all lined up around you. If
Yeah.
you have to go on like a Wednesday at like 6 when it's just getting dark,
Yeah.
there's no one in those lines. But you're going on a Wednesday and you have to drive all the way to North Las Vegas to the racetrack.
Yeah,
from
that's
where
fine.
we're at, it's a fucking
It's a 45
minute drive at least.
So in other words, you take the day off and
Basically, because
After
if you get off work at 4
trying to
o'clock,
get there, trying to go to 95 anytime during this day, just cut through Lake Mead. That's what I usually do.
don't you have to have a park pass to do that?
I have one.
Oh,
I
that's what
get-
I was about to say. You have to have a park pass
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah,
I get mine for free.
yeah.
Damn veterans.
Yep. Any national park I get into for free.
I used to get that park pass, but I haven't gone in so long because we don't.
It's so expensive now too.
Is it not? It used to be. I know.
It was
60. Oh wait, it was $50 or $40 or something. It wasn't a lot.
When I
And it went to
first got
70.
here, it went from like 20, and then it went up, and it kept going up. And my buddy's like, I'm like, dude. Like, I was like, here's my VA badge, and they're like, oh, here's your free pass, lifetime pass. I'm like, oh, let's see, that was easy. But yeah, if you're gonna buy it yourself, I think it's like $70 now.
It's it's for 1 year.
Just to go to that shitty lake.
No, I always get the national one, so it might be a little bit more. Even though I literally have never used it, it works there. It works
Zion, Red Rock, because you have to have that to get into Red Rock.
No. Red Rock's a different one. Red Rock's not a national park.
State park.
It's a state park, so it doesn't work on a state park. So you have to get a completely separate one for Red Rock. So yeah, parks have kind of turned me off to going there because everything's so expensive. Everything's expensive now. How are people fucking living?
Barely.
Yeah.
Like that's how barely.
Well, it's like I know people can live, but how are people saving for when they can't work anymore, or just everyone's just gonna work till they die nowadays?
That's what it is. They're gonna work till they die.
Well, that's a shame.
I'll probably keel over when I'm 50 anyway, so who cares?
So that's like 6 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, see,
yeah.
God,
we don't have to worry about this freaking me leaving in 12 years. He's gonna be dead in 6.
Yeah.
Then I guess we'll have to
Hey,
get a
look,
replacement.
and when you eulogize me, be honest. I did not light up anybody's world. I was not anybody special.
Yeah, be honest.
Yeah. Be like, this guy fucking sucked.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I know exactly what I would say though. I'm not gonna tell you. You'll just have to look down and see.
You think I got time for that?
He's gonna be in a fluffy cloud recliner watching something.
Probably. Well. All right. What time? What are we looking at time? 1:07. So we started what? 5 minutes. So we're at an hour.
Yeah, hour two. What else we got going on?
That's really it.
What are we gonna do for holiday show? We gonna do another one? Or are we done for the year?
I think we're done for the year. Everybody's gonna be busy.
You're gonna be gone.
Oh,
pretty
okay. So
much
this
all
is
this week.
our conclusion. Well, I guess are we concluding the episode? Because I forgot I talked about that at the end of the episode. Are we done?
I mean, do we want to do a holiday show? Like,
Well, no.
just
Are
a
we done with
one-off?
this episode?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. What do we have for
still got
time?
some- Yeah.
Oh.
I just was kind of looking at the topic board.
Well, that's the last thing we talk about. Very last thing.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, okay.
What we're gonna do for the holidays.
You want to go back to F1 sucks? I could talk to that for hours.
Everyone's
Well, at least they only built half the bridge at Flamingo and Cobalt, and they
Yes,
did
only
not.
half the inconvenience. So there we
Yes.
go.
Those people can still get to those restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, because they got sued into oblivion.
Yes, they did.
yeah, they got sued so hard.
Yeah. And they'll probably get sued again this year, which I'm here for. Like, feed it directly into my veins.
You know what they should have done? They
Not have the race here.
They should
Exactly.
They should have F1 down to 15.
They should have F'd one way the F off in the middle of the desert.
They should have put it in Summerlin somewhere. There's a lot of turns in Summerlin. They could have blocked off half of fucking downtown Summerlin.
Yeah, you know why that wouldn't have worked?
And they would have gotten the wheels stolen off their cars.
In Summerlin? No, they would have had
Summerlin is crime ridden.
No. I know what he's talking about, Summerlin, but he would have had like Dana White coming out being like, "Get the fuck off my property."
Like, no, we got to deal with it on the strip. You got to deal with it here.
Yeah, no, there's too much money out there. That's like going to
Does he
Dragon
live in
Ridge.
Summerlin now?
Yeah, he has a fucking massive ass house over there.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else. Never mind. All right, keep going.
Yeah, I heard some stories about that place.
Yeah. He
Not
I remember.
necessarily.
Yeah, now I remember. He bought some house, and he's like one of the biggest water wasters in.
Yeah, he's he just has all the water running.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we haven't seen that report. I haven't seen that report in a minute, so I don't know if he's
I
still
think
on
the
it.
last one I saw last year, he was definitely in the top 10. And there was some Saudi prince, I think, that had
Yes.
like the number one.
The one that's in fucking...
Spanish Ridge or whatever.
Yeah, he owns
Yeah.
that whole freaking section over
And
there.
there's nobody even living there. That's the thing. He just uses it for like people who come into town.
His family come in and out.
Yeah,
they
in
were.
and out.
They were. I had to go work in there the other day. Someone was in there. I don't know, but they had a bunch of guards at the gate.
Yeah,
so someone was there.
Nobody's living there full time. It's just people coming in and out of town.
Yeah, it's their vacation home,
Yeah.
which is half the
And-
size of my freaking neighborhood.
They use fucking 12 million gallons of water a year.
Okay, so Yeah, they don't have the most updated one because apparently it comes out in November. But for last year, this is not an all-inclusive list.
What
No.
the fuck are they using for water if no one's ever really there?
The
Guess
fountains are on
your-
24/7.
Your boy's on here, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he use a lot of water? Dude, he's got a ton of water features.
Number 37 on the list, up from 84. This
Ooh,
is
he's
last
using
year.
a lot more.
I wish this was like a real list.
Yeah, I just want to see numbered from most to least.
Oh, here we
there
go.
we go.
Spanish Gate Holdings. That's the Spanish Trails guy.
That's the
Yeah.
Spanish Trails guy. 12 was it 12? I can't see it from here.
Wait, what?
A number of right there.
The gallons?
13.3.
million gallons?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 million gallons.
God
Trophy
damn.
Hills residence. Trophy Hills. That's
Dana,
way over on
Dana
this.
White is 5 from last
Yeah.
year. Oh, Trophy Hills
Trophy
is 2.
Hills is way out west. Isn't it? That's over in that's like
I thought that was Summerlin.
It's part of Summerlin.
it's over by
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. This is
Rampart. Yeah,
Rampart.
it's over off Rampart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been over in that
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rampart and the fucking Summerlin Expressway. Or 215, sorry.
Yeah. There you go. So, yeah, everyone in that little development just wastes water like no tomorrow.
Like a motherfucker. Trophy Hills again, they're on the list.
Different address, though. So,
Spanish
it's
Gate,
like
there's
him and his
another
neighbor.
Spanish Gate. I'm calling these motherfuckers out.
I don't
David
think they care.
Copperfield.
What does he waste water on?
He makes it disappear.
Nah.
Ba-dum-psh.
Uh,
That was a good one.
I don't know any of these other people.
Yeah, I don't know, but they waste water like a
Binion.
motherfucker.
Binion's on here.
Of course.
Phyllis M. Binion. Yeah. It's a 2023 list. So, hey, Floyd's on here twice. Oh, no, he's 37. So this would be him on there once.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You know what's good about this whole screen recording thing? I can actually just show the screen that we're fucking looking at.
This is all public record. We ain't out and nobody.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. This is all from 2023. So,
Yeah.
solid.
If you don't want to be on this list, don't waste the water.
Yeah, that'll never
Phil
happen.
Ruffin is on there. I recognize that name. I can't remember what he's from, though.
Doesn't he own a casino?
I think something like that. Isn't it the guy who owns Treasure Island?
Well, used to.
Used to.
Used to? Yeah. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm retarded.
Mark Lip.
I
I've heard
recognize that name, yeah. I don't know from where, but I know I've heard it.
Todd Spector. I've heard that name.
I've heard that name before.
David Elson. That sounds familiar. Oh, what the fuck?
David Elson.
Catherine
Trophy
Matta.
Hills again.
Yeah, so Trophy Hills is a fucking terrible place.
Yeah, they need to
Fuck those-
fucking
they just
regulate that place.
They need to put a reducer there.
A lot of
They just-
reducers.
They just can't get. You know what's? Here's the thing that's okay.
That's an old area though. They have a lot of fountains in those.
So my
Again, like we're all being told to conserve, and these people are wasting.
okay, wait. So I really need to look at this because I know they're like, oh, this is how much water they're using, but if they're using this water and they're putting it back into the sewer, like the majority of it, then it really doesn't matter.
But when it goes onto your lawn, into the concrete, it doesn't go back into the
That's
storm
where
system.
they need to figure out how much of their water is actually going. Because
Yeah.
it might be like, oh, I use 13 million gallons, but
yeah,
I
it's-
have no landscape. It's all just, bullshit.
I can
take
tell
a lot
you
of
that,
shit.
that Saudi
Yeah.
that Saudi prince has fountains. I think he has like 4 fountains on his property.
You could look
There's
up the-
no
from
way
this thing.
that is getting recycled back into the system.
Yeah, but there's no
No.
way he's using that much water and it's evaporating. And you can't. I mean,
In the
he
summertime-
would have
in
to
the
have-
summertime?
His fountains run
Absolutely.
all the time.
Yeah.
Even when there's nobody there, like staying there, his fountains run all the time.
And they're not small either. Some of them
No,
are
they're
fucking massive.
massive fountains. It's not some cherub pissing into a stream. It's these huge fountains.
Because that fucking property is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
And
I
it has a
drove by
lot.
It's
It has a
fucking
lot of
huge.
trees. It has a lot of landscaping.
So $25 million mansion, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want the street view. I want the satellite view. God. You know what sucks? Edge.
Yeah. See that whole thing?
They're just booming.
That's just property. That whole giant complex.
Yeah, but where are the... okay, he has one pool.
That's a huge. Do you realize the size of that pool?
Okay, so I'm guessing this is still part of his property
Yes.
here.
Yes.
That's part of his property.
All that corner.
That whole
This whole
corner.
fence right here, yeah.
Yes.
But there's only one fountain. Right here. There's a fountain there.
There's a fountain.
2, a pool,
Look at the size of that pool.
That's a roof pool.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
there's another one.
There's another pool
One,
right there.
2, 3 pools.
Keep going up. That's still his property.
Tennis court.
And look at all the trees. Look at all the landscaping.
So it ends here. So this is really his
Yeah.
property. So he must be taking a lot of shit.
No, he has a lot of fountains inside the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fountains in the house, where's it draining to? It's probably draining to the sewer. So if he's putting it back in the sewer, it doesn't matter.
But still, it's
we're
the
getting the-
consumption of the water. Not all of it gets reclamated back.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
it's
there's a lot of grass
grass.
on that property.
Yeah.
yeah, if he's watering, that's a different story. But
Well, look how
this is a
green
pool
that
too.
shit is.
This is a pool
That
too.
grass is green as a motherfucker.
I mean, maybe he's cutting back because there's some little patch in here.
Yeah, well, he needs to cut back a lot. Let's see what that grass looks like with half that water consumption.
Well, maybe it's functional turf.
There's nothing functional. That's all decorative. That's all purely for show.
And he probably has like water fountains on like the side of the houses that you just can't see
Yeah.
from a overhead
Those are
view.
waterfalls. The
Yeah.
waterfalls, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this guy's.
Is a dick.
Oh, his family's worth trillions.
I don't give a fuck. He's a dick
Yeah.
for doing that. We're in a desert. I got to cut back, so should he.
I don't cut back.
That's what they tell us to do, cut back. That's why you have desert scape in your front yard and not grass.
I have grass in my backyard though. I water the fuck out of it.
Good for you.
I mean, it's small though. It's a small patch. It doesn't really take much to keep it going. So, but I do keep it nice and lush. I could go lay on it and fucking roll around. It just feels great on my skin. You know what? I would replace it with a pool if I could afford one.
Yeah, you
I
probably
can't
could.
Afford one?
Yeah.
I can, but
Yeah,
I don't
see?
want to spend that much money. I'm too cheap for that.
Pool, the size pool you put in your yard's not that big. It'd probably cost you like $30,000 for a pool.
It would be 20 by 15. 20 to 25 by 15, depending on how much of my
Just do it.
patio I want to take out.
Do what Todd did. Do it himself.
Todd's was about 40.
Do you really think I want to do that much work? Get a little mini X, dig it up, then tear down my
honestly
wall.
do think you'd want to do that
what
much work.
Todd did, Todd hired the people from the pool company outside of
Yeah.
hiring the pool company. Like he
So
went to
he
the
acted as the
workers. Yeah, he acted as the general. He went to the workers themselves.
He saved so much money.
I mean, I could do it myself. I would just buy. There is literally, I can just order the actual pool, which is the fiberglass pool is, what was it? $4,200 for a fiberglass blank pool.
That you
So
can
you
just
just
drop
dig
in.
it out, you drop it in, you cut out your holes, and you just run the piping. It's just not worth it for me to do that. So
You'd have to heat it in your yard because your yard doesn't get a lot of sun.
that's even more money.
You'd have to run the gas line.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
already conduits all through the back of my property, so I can just.
Yeah. My yard's sun all fucking
Yeah,
day.
you got a big enough yard. You should put a big pool in there.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah,
You have two incomes. I've got one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. That just means being cheap's being cheap, though. Remember where we just had the conversation about retirement and having money when you leave work?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop working when I'm 58. Come hell or high water.
Mine's 55.
Well,
That's my goal. 55.
well, you're not gonna even be here, so go fuck yourself, Mr. Grenada.
I'm abandoning everybody.
Yeah, you are. Banning your kids, banning your
They'll be in their
dog.
20s. He's not going to be around.
You never know.
If he lives 12 more years, he's going to be the oldest living mastiff.
And then you'll get
Most
money
of
for
them-
having the oldest living mastiff. They'll do a documentary. They'll be like, "What did you feed this dog?" You'll be like, "Toys and fluff."
Neighborhood children.
Yeah, yeah. Just so you know, there's like little animal fluff pieces from like little toys all over Joe's floor. Fucking
Tore
hilarious.
that shit apart last night. I was like, I'm not fucking cleaning that.
It's
I'm
fun.
not in the mood.
All right. So, how do we get on water wasters? I feel like we just keep getting on these random topics. I have no clue. Usually, I can remember how we got on them. No clue how we got on water wasters.
No, I don't know either.
No, I don't know.
Fuck them.
How the hell do we get into that topic?
I don't know. I wish if I had a replay button.
You'll be doing the edits and be like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I feel like Kevin was talking about something.
It's probably true.
I don't know what I could have been talking about. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know. He's probably mad about something. Somebody.
I think he's the one who brought it up, though.
You did. You said something about the water waster list, and I don't know what we were talking about before then.
Wow, we suck.
We okay.
Yeah, well.
We were talking about the drought condition. Something about a drought. And then I don't remember what we were talking about drought.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Weren't we talking about having the race way out west over by Dana White's house?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
there it is.
There we go.
Dana White, and you
Dana
talked about
White,
that guy's a water waster.
That guy's a. Yeah.
Good for him.
That's how we got into that.
No.
We promise we're not retarded.
Yeah,
Don't speak for yourself.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Don't speak for the group on that one.
Yeah. So I guess we're coming up on the end. So this is our last show for the season because I guess we're going to start doing seasons. Probably 2 a year. Take breaks during the summer. Take breaks during Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it'll be a very busy month next month. Starting like next week till after New Year's.
yeah, starting
we do
tomorrow.
we do one more episode.
Yeah,
I think that's all we'd ever have time for.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do a Christmas episode in there maybe. So be on the lookout for that. Or maybe by the time I actually get this episode up, it will be a Christmas episode. Fuck, who knows? Honestly.
Kind of disappointed I haven't got Kevin's turkey text yet.
The fuck's a turkey? We usually get that on Thanksgiving Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, it shows up.
He does
guys-
it on Thanksgiving Day.
You guys might luck out this year. It might actually be my balls.
Fucking God.
And you can post that up on the screen
Oh, what?
with a blur spot.
With a blur spot? Balls? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be on the Christmas episode. We'll show Kevin's nuts. If we blur it out, it'll be fine.
Something to look forward to there, listeners.
It'll be a
Kevin's nuts.
small black bar.
It'll be an educational thing. So here's how you.
This is how you
whack
make a
your
turkey
nuts.
gobbler out of your nuts.
Yeah, it's be turkey gobbler.
And those will be coming this week. I'm saving them for like Monday. I'm off all this week too. I got nothing to do.
And they usually show up on the morning, and then we get like 2 or 3 of them throughout the day or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That's usually in between drinking and napping.
Ooh, I wonder is the old group text gonna? You sent something to the group text. That was so fucking weird.
Yeah, no one responded. I want to see who would respond.
Didn't I respond?
I think you, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck?
I just assumed that group text was dead.
Yeah,
I've left it.
it's all
I've
types
left
of
it to
dead.
die.
Yeah. So we had a group text with like I don't know what seven people.
I think it was seven.
Seven
all
people in
told.
it, and those people all suck and don't respond. So we
I finally a little update. One of the members, Dylan,
is he alive?
he's in jail.
No.
Oh,
He's in jail.
That makes sense.
Because my wife saw some kind of post from one of his friends that kind of
I saw
they
a
were
birthday post
tangentially
like, a couple weeks
related,
ago.
and he's in jail.
Oh, what'd he do?
I don't know what he did. I asked that question. She couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh, well, solves that. At least he's still alive, but he's in jail. So there's at least half a mystery solved.
I mean, we could literally just go on the site and it's public record.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's in jail at, if he's here or somewhere else. You know, that guy just will leave.
Oh.
He'll just take off.
Oh, yeah. It might not even be here.
He might not be here. Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I heard he was in jail. So,
okay. Well, that makes sense.
because the last we ever heard from him, we just got a random text be like, hey, I don't know who all these people are, but I have Dylan's phone.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Like, we had been texting in a group chat. It was going off. And then he responds like, I don't know who all you people are, but I have Dylan's phone.
That was like last year.
Yeah, it was like last year, maybe even more than that. It was a long
Good thing
time
that
ago.
that group chat died out then.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh well.
We were the only three keeping it up.
Yeah. Now we have our own.
I talk to Leland once in a while.
Then maybe we should throw him on ours. He actually will respond.
Once in a while.
He'll respond every once in a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having him on there. Him and Todd, I don't mind having on there.
Yeah.
The rest of them,
There's only two. There's only two left.
There's three.
Three.
Brandon,
Brandon,
Alex,
and
Dylan.
Yeah, well, we already know Dylan's in jail, so he's not gonna respond.
Yeah, but some random guys getting all those text messages. We don't want them.
Well, not anymore. I haven't said nothing to that group chat in a long time.
Yeah, I only respond sometimes. Yeah, maybe we should make another one.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Todd responds like twice a year.
He'll respond if it's something. All right. So be on the lookout for episodes. The Christmas episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our little experiment for the past couple of months, and we don't suck too bad at this.
We're gonna start it all over next year, and we're gonna forget what we did, forget how to use everything, just start over from scratch.
Hopefully, we have a new format next year, and we invest in some cameras and have multiple angles instead of just this one shit angle.
One static angle.
Remember, this was on a budget, so I think we succeeded on the budget we had, which was as little as possible.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
Yeah. All right. You guys got anything else to send our listeners off for the next couple months?
Nah.
Just follow us on all social media, which I've been sucking at keeping up at because work has had me so fucking busy. But
I'll do the shorts if you do the social. I'm not doing social.
I can do the social. I can do the social.
Okay.
What?
That's it? You don't have anything to say? You don't want to send them out or anything?
No.
Big old fuck
happy
you?
holidays.
No, I don't. I love the holidays. There's no fuck you involved. I love this time of year.
I'm talking about the listeners.
Oh, happy holidays, people.
Fuck.
Happy holidays. Go fuck yourself. Be on the lookout for my nuts.
Be on the lookout for nuts. Yeah, you guys have a good one. And well, this is a little early. He said it. Check us out on everything.
Yep.
I'll probably have time to start catching up on all the uploads and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you maybe in a month. Definitely in 2 months.
Sometime mid-January, I imagine. We've never nailed down a date as when we were coming back. Like for the season.
It would probably be like the second week in January.
Probably January 19th.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like everything dies down.
Yeah. So around January 19th, possibly a new episode ish sometime. We upload weekly ish. So. And with that, have a good one.